time it is, what day it is. It's TNT day. Before I start changing tires, that is a hard if you push it together. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna build up some energy. I need to supplement myself a little bit. PB&J, baby. Crunchy peanut butter. It's got nuts in it. If it ain't got nuts, then it ain't worth eating. It's like chili with no beans. That's the kind of stuff you put on hot dogs. Chili with beans is what you put in your mouth with just a spoon and some crackers or some Fritos in it with some cheese, and you make a meal out of that. If it ain't got beans in it, just sprinkle that on a hot dog, and that you'll have you a maybe chili and put cheese in it, a maybe chili with cheese dog. So that's a testing tip. You guys wonder why we can't lose any weight. This is freaking why. Good night. I don't know how Eric doesn't weigh 400 pounds.
I know.
Because I know I would. Personal best today. You gonna run personal best today?
Try.
Gonna try. It's hot though.
Listen, I don't exude confidence.
Doesn't exude it. But it's hot today. Yeah. So we're gonna try.
The weather's gonna allow it.
Yeah, I don't know if the weather's gonna allow it. After the sun goes down.
The first thing I need to do is focus on making the shift.
Yeah. Well, like I say, with the time change, oh, I guess they're track hot. All right, let's go.
Put the wagon in front of the horse.
First pass. 66 on the light, 53 on the two-step.
Good evening. And before we get into the festivities, I would like to take a moment to personally thank my biggest fan, Don, for this shirt. I love this shirt. It is so beautiful. Look at this handsome face on it. Dr. Fear. I've got a PhD in gear misses. And this guy just missed first gear. How is that possible? Let's go!
Put it out first.
Riding his first pass of the day. Take two. Track is not ready for him yet.
Well, to say that was a surprise and or disappointing would be a mild understatement. I mean, I knew as soon as the car basically left, as soon as I got in second gear, I was like, this thing doesn't feel too urgent. And then third and fourth, and it's just, so, we get the time slip, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm literally, I don't want to say I was in shock, but because I knew it was going to be bad, just from the past, but I just, what the crap. Yeah, I pulled it out of first. Does that really count as missing a gear? I mean, does it? I mean, but you know what? I'm going to own it because I did that. David and Michael have done it multiple times, and we've teased them about it, and so here we go. I mean, I just didn't even know where to start to look, honestly, because it was so far off. So I just poured it around to hot lap it, but let's take a look at the time slip and see what we got. It's a disaster. 153, 706 at 95.6. That is utterly pathetic.
Still 66. Turn it down to 5.
Hopefully those were good.
I'd love to say that the second pass was a total redemption run and that things just turned right around for us. But that would be a big fat lie because it, stunk on the second one. I was like, what is going on? Then I had an idea. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to take the scoop plug out. That's not going to make up the difference of what's going on. But I thought maybe that the scoop plug had gotten pushed back in and had fallen down and was blocking some access to the carburetor. So I was like, oh man, that's what it is. So we pulled into the pits after our second pass and popped the hood. And then made a third pass. But let's look at the time slip from the second one. You can see how bad we were doing. Second pass, we turned a two-step down a little bit. 60 foot picked up, but 707.94. It's underpowered, so that's what it ran. Just junk.
All right, here we go. Same setup as last time.
Well, when we popped the hood, the scoop plug was not down in the carburetor, so that theory was squashed right off the bat. It was like crap. So at this point, I think I'm trying to remember. I think we took the 66 out and put the 64 in. I say it in the before you pass. So, but yeah, it is just garbage again. So. Now we don't really know what's going on. And after this third pass, we started looking at a few things. Of course, now it seems like I've got a chronic fixation with checking to make sure all 4 barrels are open. And we're constantly fiddling with it now. Timing, we're fiddling with the timing. I don't trust anything I see on the balancer. It's got a little bit of a hard start. But let's look at the time slip and, just as the misery continues. 150, 702, 96.28. I mean, none of that's worth talking about. Hey, but at least we're consistent.
Got 53 back on the two-step. Went back on the timing a little bit.
right, at this point, we're just guessing a little bit. We checked the fuel filter. I'm not going to get caught twice with the same problem. We checked the fuel filter. It looked fine. We bumped the timer back a little. We're just trying to make it do something now. And, you know, it's not doing anything. So, you know, it's just disappointing, but, you know, it is what it is. That's race cars. So, anyway, let's take a look at the time slip and see how we did. Yay! 150, 706 at 95.4. I mean, at least we're consistently bad.
We got the time and turn way back too, which isn't going to help.
At this point, now we've got a problem because we've got an oil pressure issue too. So we may have heard it. We don't know that for a fact. It didn't make any noise. It wasn't making any noise. But I noticed that the oil pressure wasn't recovering like I wanted to, and it was reading lower than normal, enough for me to notice. And you know, along with what we're having with power loss, it's not smoking. It's not smoking any worse. Or it's not doing anything that would lead me to believe that there was anything wrong with it, except for the fact that the oil pressure was low and that it was down on power. It ran fine. It drove fine. It didn't, you know, it just was just slow. So we took timing out of it. Took more timing out of it. We're just trying to make it do something now. And it slowed down. So we did make it do something, but, you know, not what we wanted to by any stretch. So let's take a look at the time slip. And this was our last pass just because. Let's take a look at the time slip and see what we got. 151, 714 at 93.8. Now, I'm not going to say that it was hurt any more than it was before because we took a bunch of timing out of it and that just killed every bit of it. So, and it also hurt our average. We were running 7.0s all day, bless our hearts. You better turn that two-step up. You better turn that dial up. That dude laying the rubber down, bro.
In the
Left lane. I heard the clutch grab it on the last one. Turn it up. I heard it when it went up. It was like, wow, came down. The clutch was like, I got it. Don't worry. This wheelie is now officially over. Gravity and clutch working together. Over and over and over. Yeah, I can, well, I don't want to say I can sympathize with that, but I can sympathize with.
I'll take it either way. It's better.
You ain't missed no gears, have you? I mean, I'm not trying to jinx you, but there's a guy that's got his little eye on people like me and you. Now, I don't know if you know it or not, but some a-hole sent him a shirt. So now he's like, thinks he's a somebody.
He has people.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, go up there and get him this time.
Don't put that evil on me.
Don't put that evil on me. Come on, Eric, make me proud. Look, Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Look at this professional. caught in his natural habitat down at the 60-foot clocks.
Man, he ain't double clutching. He ain't double clutching. Hey, what is he doing?
He got all the gears, that's what he's doing.
Man, my grandma could have done that. Hell, Teresa could do that.
Man, if he ain't gonna drive like a man, just get out of the car. Man, I tell you what.
You need to go make a pass in.
Well, I tell you what, he asked me to. I told him I'm gonna break his shit tonight. And you know what? You want respect put on your name? Earn it. Earn it. Man, I tell you what, I picked someone out of the crowd, put them in that car. They do the same thing he's doing right there. Yeah, that's a bonus for him. He'll be trying to get after Dr. Fear now, but he better watch out. That man will catch you slipping.
First couple passes didn't go so great, so he made sure.
He said he didn't miss no gears.
Well, the first two passes he did.
What?
That's not.
What? Someone's telling lies.
Why he started shifting like that? He's leaking oil, but it's mainly when he's doing a burnout. All right, he's leaking oil.
I think he's done anyway. Well, that pass, he's driving like a girl. He needs to put it on trailer anyway.
No, but he missed on the first pass. He missed third and fourth.
He told me, I said, have you missed any gears? He said no. Dr. Fear hates a liar.
Actually, I think it was just the first pass. The second pass.
I said, have you missed any gears today or tonight? And he said no.
Yeah, he may not. It may have just been the first pass, not
Man,
the first two.
he sounds like a prostitute I knew. Got selective memory if I paid, did I pay or not? What? That was well before Teresa. Man. Oh, okay, now we're gonna get some truth. Hey, come on over here in the truth tree. Hey, he said you missed gears tonight. You said no, Dr. Fear hates a liar.
Lying to Dr. Fear will only earn you the curse. And on your next pass, you shall miss the gears out of them.
And listen, as the number one guy, hey,
Told me
whoa,
beforehand, I would have went along with the story.
as the number one guy that says put some respect on some people's name, you better power shift this car. You get no respect. You like Brian Spooner, I'm here for the money and the respect. You owe me a 7-second power shift. Not that double clutching from Fast and Furious. You better hurt that transmission, boy. Don't come back if you don't. Dr. Fear, man, I'm telling you what. Man, Dr. Fear feast. Man, Dr. Fear feast on you like all you can eat crab legs, boy.
I know, I didn't coordinate.
That last pass looked like a pretty good launch. That one you just now did?
I was trying to think, do I have a higher pill in the thing because I'm on?
It sounded like
Chips
you were
down.
all the way on that one.
You don't start power shifting, I'm gonna start eating some pills.
I figure if I can build confidence with this, then I'll start trying to power shift.
Man, you got hair in your sack, dude. You a man, you got confidence. Don't worry about that. Be somebody this time. Be somebody, Eric. Be somebody. Man, I don't care if you break that thing. You break it in 100 pieces. You be somebody. Get up there and be somebody. I tell you what, we're gonna raise him into a full-grown man right here for y'all's eyes.
He's gonna get out. Tell him to do it again. I said, look at Eric. Get out. Tell him to do it himself.
He already told me, I told him he wanted shit broken, I'd go ahead and get on in it. I'll tear something up now. How high does this thing go to on the two-step?
I have the little dial, you know, the one that doesn't go to about 5,200 or something. I think I've got a 56 now.
Hand pump is moon launcher, get it out of there. Get it up.
You ain't even making Dwayne squint up there on the two-step. On your burnouts, so quit doing burnouts. That's because you're getting that launch up there. You put it on two-step, about 6,200, it'll squirt a little, it'll put a little drop on the track then too. Get it. Get it, boy. Get it, boy. You want me to buy your dinner, you better get it this time.
I owe you dinner.
You owe me dinner. I don't buy dinner. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Not.
It's a family chicken.
Hey, not unless I'm paying them. Or it's Teresa. But that was for Teresa when you was paying them. See what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Don't give me them puppy dog eyes. Don't give me that scared look. Give me the eye of the tiger, man. Give it. Kevin's got. Look, there you go. Give it that. Give that. Yeah, mean mug it. Hey, he's fixing to break it. He's fixing to break it right here. We have shamed him into it. Don't use a two-step. Leave off the valve springs. Here we go. Come on, Eric. God, he's probably gonna miss a gear because I've been teasing him. Get it, Eric. Get it. Come on. Clunk.
Second gear miss. Third gear miss. How do you like the curse, Eric? And I like how tough guys always got the do strike. Well, I've got a little something of my own. Where I don't drink anything. I just feed off of what I feel from you guys failing miserably. And I like to call it striking fear. Yes!
Man. Lord have mercy. He's probably gonna put it on the trailer now. Dang it. Eric. Yeah, he's putting down a good bit. I'm sorry, man. That peer pressure.
Hey, look, we make a pass.
When I get in the zone and start talking crazy, it's just,
It spews.
I don't know what happens. Huh? I'm making no pass on that thing. I break it.
What are you gonna break? Your transmission?
I don't know. That thing's got rods in it, right?
Yeah, it's also got a rev limiter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Don't make a pass.
No, I'll probably just miss gears in it.
Okay, I can respect that.
I've got a, hey, so far today, even though I've been slow as a broken snail, I ain't missed no gears.
It is putting down a considerable amount of oil on your
All right, we've got a grudge race between Patrick's Cleveland-headed Marquis, naturally aspirated, and some guy with a blown Challenger. I guess it's got a stroker or something in it. Anyway, he wanted to race Patrick for 50 bucks. So we'll see how this goes. Patrick's got to give him the hit. Again, Patrick's got to give the Challenger the hit, so the Challenger will be leaving first. Challenger's in, Patrick's in. Oh, Challenger. Patrick was late on the tree, or late on the leaf. Cool. Eric's battery is not functioning. We have honestly, we have kind of sucked tonight. I mean, we're here racing, and I didn't miss any gears. Not in competition. I did I did miss as many gears as you did, I guess, in your own damn car on the return road. But Doc, that's not on video.
Doesn't happen if it's not on video.
I don't know.
Video documentation.
I mean, I'm going to admit to it though, because I admit my mistakes. We got to figure. You got some. You know, I don't know what's going on with that thing. I took it down the return road and kind of got on it. Third was no problemo. Second was a problemo. So, man, we have not performed tonight. Pro Stock, you're killing me, son. You are killing me. All right, we got jumped off. Got it. Look. Oh Lord. Hey, good job, Eric.
How did you go a little further up? Not much.
You're about that far from the box. I mean, it's pretty.
I mean, Kevin's a real hero here.
He is. He could see that we had a problem.
We're really inconvenienced by the fact that our car wouldn't start. And
Yeah.
whatever.
Watch now, mine will.
He's got rod bearing in.
This one won't start. All right, we're headed to Whataburger. We got all our junk running. See you guys in the next clip.
Kind of tastes like that.
Eric, what is that?
Delicious.
It's delicious?
Yes.
What number is
Just
that?
like dog food. Smells like it tastes. Delicious.
What? Is that got chili on it?
Somewhere.
I see something coming out the end of it.
I've had it flipped upside down. There we go.
Oh,
Chili and Fritos and some kind of mustard.
holy crap, dude. Your cholesterol just spiked.
I think I've just 4 or 5 days off my life. I'll be on the like.
Right.
All right, guys.
I want to see you take a bite of that because I want to see what happens when you do.
Probably gonna squish out the other end. Okay, I'm gonna do the messy side first.
Holy mackerel.
Wow.
I got
Banger,
chicken
man.
strips.
There's not enough left in it. It's all over the paper. Look how dry my paper is.
Yeah, dude.
My paper is moist.
You can put that on your face like a facial thing.
I mean, if the oil I leak out on the track today, I could wring this out, just wrap her
Right.
out.
Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he's rapper face instead of leather face. He's got a cheeseburger wrap. I'm gonna get fresh cheeseburger.
2 eye holes in it.
Yeah. That could be a good character. You can put that on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get right on that.
All right, Kevin just got a regular hamburger.
That's right.
I just got chicken strips.
And that's pretty much the wrap. All in all, let's go ahead and focus on the positives. I had a great time. Besides the stuff with the car, and there was a moment there where I was very frustrated. The first couple passes, I'm very frustrated because you put a lot of work into these things and time and money, and I don't want to say I'm my own worst critic. But when something like this is going wrong, I know whose fault it is. It's my fault. So I'm frustrated with myself. I'm not frustrated with anyone else. But yeah, so I wasn't, that part of it was not great. But, after I quit making pass, change all the tires, we joked around with Eric. Bless his heart. He is such a good sport. I say this all the time. And it doesn't make it any less true. Got the best group of guys that I get to race with. Eric is one of the most laid back guys, got a sense of humor, don't never take it personal. I mean, he is such a great guy. I mean, he's a lot like Brad. Brad was just so laid back, so cool. I mean, you could joke around with him and, you knew he wasn't going to get offended because we're just teasing. We're just playing, just talking crap. We talk crap about ourselves too. And, but some people get, they get testy about things like that sometimes. But not Eric, man. He takes it in stride. So whenever someone wants to say something about Eric, I got his back, man. I got his back because it ain't his fault what's going on in that car. I got in it. I took it down the return road. Power shifted third one time, no problem. Second, no. I tried it twice. It was like I don't know if it's bouncing off the stop or what, but we didn't. It was the end of the night. He wanted me to make a pass in it.
I'm not just going to get in someone's car and just make a pass. I'm not that kind of driver. I like to be comfortable. I got to make sure I'm in it. I used to do that sometimes, just jump in someone's car if they wanted me to, but I got too much respect for them as a driver for me to try and get in and show them up or something like that. Not that I can, because I don't. So I didn't want to just go out there and make a pass in his car. If we're going to make a pass, I want to make a pass the way we need to make a pass. But before that, I wanted to just take it down the return road. Tried second twice, got two zingers. So at that point, Eric's like, hey, it's not on him. And sometimes when you're struggling, you don't know if it's you. And so someone else gets in it and does the same thing. You're like, well, hey, hey man, it's not me, guys. It's something else going on. So I got in it and didn't do any better than he did on the return road. So but he gets out there and tries. He's a good sport about it. Same thing with Kevin. He don't get like that. Michael. Now me and Michael are the ones that get the most testy about stuff. That's just how we are. But it's all in good fun, But Kyle, David, those guys, it's just so good to race them. We got some new people kind of hanging in the group. Keith with the 347 blue car, the super nice. He's a nice. I mean, say super nice. He's a nice guy. As you get to know people, you get more comfortable with them and stuff like that. I keep a pretty tight circle, so to speak. But yeah, I'm just very lucky to have these guys to race with. So also want to hats off to Atmore, Joey. It kind of sucks that we only get to race in the left lane if you got a stick shift with slicks. And that's slicks. That's not just stick shift stuff. If you got slicks, you are in the left lane. That if you got radials, you can have the right lane. So that's just the way that works. We don't get to race each other, which to me is not a huge deal. Not when the cars are mismatched. It's no big thing. But hats off to Atmore. Hats off to Joey Barber, Native American Entertainment. They've done a great job up there with that, keeping that surface. I mean, you look at Eric's car, dude. You can leave however you want to by the end of the night if you got a stick shift car. For me, I can. So, hats off to them guys. We got 3 more tests and tunes coming up. They will be shut down at the end of November, and then they're making some improvements to the track. And Joey basically needs the time, December and January, to get it done. So that's cool. So next year should be even better. I mean, things will be better than ever. But no news on ECD for anyone that's wondering about that. No news on that. Who knows at this? Who knows at this point? As long as there ain't no bulldozers out there running around knocking things over, there's always a chance. So that's the way that is. Also, hats off to Kevin for the filming. Did a great job as always. Check out other stuff on his channels. Nimrod1769. You guys know that. He's got all of Eric's passes and probably some other cars that made some passes, I suppose. So hats off to him. I really appreciate him doing the filming. Hats off to Eric for the donuts, and he bought dinner for us. Even after all we did to him, he bought dinner for us at Whataburger. So, hats off to that too, man. I appreciate it. And thank you, Teresa, for the sandwich and just for letting me do all this stuff. Now, on to the car real quick. I have not touched it. So before we start trying to diagnose it and fix it in the comment section, I haven't touched it. I have not started it. All I've done is get some tools out of it, working on McNugget. I have not touched it. I drove it all the way home. It drove fine. It didn't make any noises. It wasn't doing anything weird. It wasn't puffing or anything, knocking, squeaking, nothing. It just drove it home. So I haven't touched it. I'm gonna probably do a compression check on it. Probably pull the carburetor apart, just take a peek in it. The oil pressure thing is obviously a thing. So, I'm gonna drain the oil, take a look at the oil, see what's going, see if we see anything in there. It's just, it's a process, but I haven't touched it. I've been working on McNugget. So as soon as we start messing with it, you guys will know. I've already started, making plans for what I'm going to do, depending on what we find. I've got a couple different ideas I'm kicking around in my head. And we'll have, like I said, 3 more test and tune days coming up.
and we will be off the week of Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving weekend will be the last test and tune. So I would like to have Pro Stock up there for that. It's not imperative that I get it up there. I would like to, but we've also got Trojan Horses is really close, and I think it would be pretty cool to end our Atmore season. There may be a Mobile test and tune that we can make. We haven't looked at their schedule yet, but it might be kind of cool to get Trojan up there, and maybe end the season with Trojan, maybe knocking down a PB or something, at least PB on motor. So, you know, I don't know, but I haven't touched it. So before we start diagnosing it in the comment section, I haven't touched it. So I know as much as you guys do. So I guess that's it. I know this is disappointing, and I know that we have struggled mightily, it seems like, here in the second half of the season. But, you know, that's race cars. You know, we ain't giving up. We ain't discouraged. That's just part of the thing. Box fans still safe, hanging tough. Eric said he saw one by the road. He's gonna pick it up and bring it just in case I need to break something. But oh well, that's it. Got plenty more coming. We got McNugget we're working on. We've got Trojan. We've got Rob Zombie. We've got the Silver Car. We're gonna have again about a couple months during what's our downtime off season. So we'll be definitely trying to get some of these cars up and running and race ready for when the season starts back up. We'll be able to get out and take advantage of some of the cold weather. So, you know, got a lot going on. But I guess that's it. I know I've talked a lot. So just trying to give you guys the 411. So, also, don't know if anybody mentioned it or noticed, I didn't miss any gears. Unless you count that pulling it out of first, that's a gray area, honestly. That's a gray area.
Actually, it's not a gray area. It's pretty black and white. You missed it. And don't think I didn't notice the 2 gears you missed in Eric's car. Just because it's not on film doesn't mean it didn't happen. You admitted to it. 2 zingers. Zzz. I'll see you next track day, punk. And thanks for the laughs, Eric. I had a great time.
I didn't miss any gears in competition. I don't know how I want to say it. Damn it, I screwed it. I missed a gear. Let's call it that. So anyway, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel, especially through your positivity in the comments. I love it. And, you know, sending Dr. Fear stuff, that's encouraging him. I encourage you guys to encourage him. Especially, thanks for watching. I probably said 83 times during this video. So until next time, on the substandard leader and Fox Body videos on this here man's YouTube, or any other YouTube in any other universe. 1 year only Lincolns, Ford drag vans, and as always, trying to fight the good fight against Dr. Fear and losing constantly. We'll see you guys in the next doggone vid.